Today, we're engaging a chieftain of the APC, Dr. Sani Abdullahi Shinkafi. Is a regular on our show and joins us. I don't know where he's joining us from today, if it's Zamfara or Abuja or Borno, but we say to you a very big good morning, Dr. Shinkafi.
Good morning. How are you, Olukade?
Well, we're doing well. We're doing well, and thank you for making our time to join us to be on the program today. All right.
Thank you.
So yesterday, Nigerians had been waiting for two things this week. First of all, we want to see the makeup of the principal officers of the National Assembly. We want to know who will be speaking, because when you talk about leadership right now, like I've heard some analysts say, now you have the leadership of the House and not just the majority leader. So if that is what we're expecting yesterday, we're all concerned about it. But what played out yesterday, it appeared seamless, but it seems there's so many underlying factors. There's so many things that are brewing underneath that might unsettle the polity. Yesterday, after the announcement of the leadership of the House, the APC spoke, saying they entirely disowned the names that got into the leadership position. Now, for clarity, when we say APC in this particular sense, who is APC?
APC is the national leadership of the party. That is the National Working Committee of the party that runs the day-to-day affairs of the party at the national sector of the party. And as you know, a political party is a collection of like minds politicians who comes together to form a political party as enshrined in Nigerian constitution.
All right. So right now, it's the entire National Working Committee, not just the national chairman. Is the entire committee that is saying this, that is actually disowning the list. Is that the reality now?
So whether the national chairman or the national working committee is on the list cannot override the rights and the powers of the members of the National Assembly as enshrined in the National Assembly standing order or standing rules. Constitutionally, in section 50, subsection 1 and subsection 2 of Nigerian Constitution, 1999 Constitution as amended, it provides that the members of the National Assembly shall elect members of the principal officers. So it is not the right of the party, either PDP or APC or NNPP or YPP or SDP or Labour Party. So it is the rights of the members of the National Assembly to elect the presidential to the presiding officers, the president of the Senate, deputy senator, deputy Senate president, majority leader, deputy majority leader, chief whip, deputy whip, minority leader, and deputy minority leader, minority whip, and deputy minority whip. So these are the principal officers classified in the National Assembly standing rules. So the election of the presiding officer lies in the hands of the members of the National Assembly. So in the case of nomination of majority leader, it is the members of the National Assembly that form the majority in the Senate have the right to nominate who will be the majority leader to look at the day-to-day business of the majority party at the red chamber. Then likewise also in the minority, in the minority leader, it is the right of the minority party to nominate who will be the minority leader, deputy minority leader, minority whip, and deputy minority whip. And if you look at it, we have about 6 opposition political parties who are in the minority. PDP has a large segment of the members of the Senate, but it happens that they have 35 members in the Senate. Well, Labour Party, NMPP, SDP, YPP, ABGA, these are the minority parties in the National Assembly. So going by this composition, the party will only give direction, but the explicit right in line with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the National Assembly standing rules, party can only give advisory role.
All right, so we know parties are only meant to give advisory role, but it feels like from the outburst, not just from the APC, but also the PDP, it feels like parties have often done more than give an advisory role. So, because that is what it appears like, both parties are angry, and your party in particular is very angry. But we'll come to that, right? We'll come to that pretty shortly. The reason I asked my question earlier on, if it was the entire National Working Committee that had agreed, if there was a meeting to say, no, we disown this, or it was the national chairman that spoke out. The reason for asking that is this, because right now there are talks that the disharmony between the president and the national chairman is getting deeper. Is that really the case?
Well, I cannot precisely comment on that, but on the real party operational policy, the national chairman is the chairman of the National Working Committee, and he presides over the National Working Committee. So on this note, I'm not part of the meeting and I have not known the resolution of the National Working Committee. But the national chairman, he is the chairman of the National Working Committee, and he presides over the National Working Committee. And whatever decision or resolution made by the National Working Committee in their meeting, he also the one who will now bring the members of the public, other members of the party, either through communique or through a press release or through a press conference. So on this note, I cannot precisely hold bail for him, and I cannot tell you whether the party is angry with the national leadership of the National Assembly, whether the Senate President or the Speaker of the House of Representatives. But I'm telling you, in a presidential system of government, you have 3 arms of government. That is the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. And clearly in the Constitution,
we understand that. We understand the rule that
clearly in the Constitution, they are independent.
Yeah, definitely. We understand that. But what I'm saying now is that with this section of the Constitution I just quoted, 50, I believe your party knows this. But for your party to come out boldly to say, we disown this. Now, really, for clarity, what does that really mean? Are they looking at a way to upturn it? What does that outburst or that statement really mean?
Since the presiding officer already pronounced on the floor of the National Assembly, so it is irreversible, and it cannot be torn by the National Assembly. It has already been announced, and when it is announced, it is very difficult for the leadership of the National Assembly to come back and also reverse its decisions. So what I'm saying, what I have said earlier, it is a standing rule of the National Assembly to nominate or to elect the presiding officers who will now help the Senate President and the Deputy Senate
Who leads the
President.
House? And I mean, we understand that. We understand the principle, but I'm
Yes.
just saying that based
So
on
what I'm just telling you, it is irreversible.
yeah, okay. I mean, we understand that. And so that's what we want to understand. But because your party knows that this is irreversible, you're not new to this. In 2015, the emergence of Senator Bukola Saraki also came about, and there was nothing that could be done to that. But this has happened now, and you're still coming out as a party. That's why I want to understand really what does that mean? And also to understand if it is really the party that is speaking, or is it the chairman of the party that is surprised and had this impulsive reaction to make that statement that we completely disown it. And if they really disown it, what next for the party?
If the national chairman is speaking on behalf of the party, because the running of the day-to-day affairs of the party lies in the hand of the National Working Committee of the party, enshrined in the Constitution of APC. So if the chairman has spoken on the nomination of the majority leader and minority and the majority leader and the deputy majority leader and chief whip, then it means he's speaking on behalf of the party. You understand?
All right. Okay. We need to take a very short break. And when we come back from this break, we just want to understand from your point of view. You spoke about giving women a voice. You spoke about giving the youth a voice. It's only one woman that has found a way into the leadership of the National Assembly. Is that what female representative is all about? And also would like to understand from your perspective as well, the emergence of the PDP leadership. Do you have any benefit from it? Because there are certain insinuations and innuendos that are being thrown around, but we'll get to that when we come back from this break.